Hey YouTube, it's Savagely Based. Apologies for not being around the past few days with all this news going on. It is, of course, the holidays, and I did want to tell everyone out there, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I love all my atheist friends too. You guys rock. A lot of you are on our side for freedom and liberty, so love you guys too, man. Y'all rock. Sometimes y'all rock a little more than even Christians. So thank you for that. As I've stated, no religion has a monopoly on morality, and we're all about morality. That's kind of where the rubber meets the road with everything, I think. Your faith or not. Who cares about your faith? Honestly, that's your business, really. It's not even my business. So Merry Christmas to everybody. You guys rock. So sorry about, being away, but as you can see, we got a little different venue here in the back. I'm in the beautiful country here in the South and loving it. Thought I'd come outside. It's such a beautiful day today. It's cold, and I'm in my John Goodman outfit there, as some of my friends like to call me. Good old John Goodman. I actually love it. I love John Goodman. I think he's a great actor. I think he was hilarious. I think he was nice. I think he was fun. He was friendly. He was warm. If you want to call me John Goodman, man, that is such a compliment, and I thank y'all for that. That is actually a really nice compliment, and I take it as such. Thank you. That's really awesome. But yeah, anyway, man, crazy news happening. So sorry I've been gone. I've been dying to do this, but I've been caught up with family and girlfriend, and I have my little co-host with me. I have my little daughter with me. She's over here playing with some kittens. So yeah, just wanted to come on here for just a second. I mean, wow. We have an assassination that was been reported by the media. I didn't see any blood, and I don't know, the whole thing was a little weird. Turkey saying it was CIA, which always makes me question everything. If they were just squibs or whatever, I don't know. Maybe it was a legit assassination, and if it was, then all this was pretty much just meant to, whether it's real or not, it's meant to destabilize the relationship between Russia and Turkey and draw us into World War III. That's what this is all about. I think the Clintonistas and the globalists are still working, even though Trump won the presidency. I think they're still working behind the scenes to get us into World War III, as Hillary would have done if she had won. Also, on that point, Donald Trump won. He won the Electoral College. Funny enough, Ron Paul got one electoral vote, and Jill Stein and the sorry Gary Johnson didn't get any. Nobody got any, but Ron Paul got one. That was hilarious. I laughed my face off when I saw it. It was great. It was beautiful classic history. I'm loving it. Just epic history. Something I'll remember for a while to come. It was so funny. And then let's see. So they got the assassination attempt the assassination to draw us into World War III. The U.S. and Russia draw us into World War II. Sorry, I'm on my phone. I think the audio is a little better on my phone, but better than the laptop. But maybe picture too. It's a nice cell phone, but yeah, I'm just taking some shaky cell phone video here. I'm sorry. Sorry about my hand coming in front of the camera. I forget there's a camera right there, and I can't put my hand around the phone that way. But anyway, man, having a great Christmas season. Loving it. I know you are too. I pray for every single one of my viewers, especially the ones I know by name or screen name. I pray for each of you individually. It's a big deal. I'm a Christian anarchist. I believe we've got one king. And he is not of this earth. He is of the dark matter and the dark energy realm. He is not of the visible, but he does affect our lives. And I believe I have one king, that's Jesus. I don't believe, and we're celebrating his birth, even though this probably wasn't when he was really born. We're celebrating his birth right now. Either way, this is when we do it. This is when Americans do it, right or wrong. But yeah. I believe we've got one king, and I'll answer to him one day for eternity, not just for a short prison sentence here on earth, as our kings here keep getting more and more authoritarian as the day goes on. And unfortunately, people have been, just, I hate to use words, but they've just been fooled really badly into believing that this authority is good, and that we need this, that we have to have this, that there's no other option, even though when there's some reality and facts that prove that we would flourish under no government control and all voluntary control. It's just sad that, we go through school, our parents, you've got the media. I mean, you name it, man. It's all every day. It's everything you get. And the only way to really see this is to, get into your church, get out of TV, get out of the media. Can't do much about school, but, try and teach your kids at home if you can. Homeschool your kids, get them in a good program. Just step out as much as you can out of their indoctrination methods and their programming methods. Just step as much out. Go out in nature like I am right now. Just go look around. This is where God is. God's out here everywhere in nature. This is where God is right now. So get out of that, unplug, man. Start looking around. Realize that all this authority is just an idea. It's a belief. It's a belief that certain men and women have some kind of a authority, a power over us, and they should be able to come at us with guns and threaten and coerce us and rob us of our hard-earned cash because they need to fund their operations. They're no different than a mob, like I've been saying. They're just a public mob that we vote for. They're no different. Stop trying to force your opinions and your religion and all this stuff on other people through government indoctrination and schools and media and stuff. Just stop doing it. I don't care if you have a gay lover, you're growing marijuana in your backyard to sell, or you're even better, you're making marijuana for medicine so these people can stop dying from seizures and all these terrible diseases, and I want you to be able to guard your pot plants and your operations with, whatever weapon you feel you need to guard it, whether it's a full auto, squad weapon or it's something even bigger than that, I mean, I feel like you should be able to guard your crops with whatever you want, and you should be able to have a gay lover, and you should be able to be an atheist, and you should be able to do anything that doesn't harm anybody else. Why are we sitting here through government and other ways, media and stuff, trying to indoctrinate people and get people to believe then that, people shouldn't have every freedom in this world that they can possibly have? Stop forcing your opinions on other people, especially with the point of a gun, and, definitely stop... definitely stop believing that funding this cartel is the right thing to do at the point of a gun, and stop believing that it's okay to throw people in prison when they don't pay their exorbitant child support payment that they can't afford because some judge screwed them, and they can't find a job like the one that they used to have or whatever that they had for a month, and then you got nailed for child support or whatever that wasn't even what you were making. So stop believing that's okay to throw people in jail for that. Stop believing it's okay to throw people in 20 years for prison because they didn't pay their IRS bill. Stop it. Just stop believing that that's okay, because it's not. So it's a foundation of libertarianism. So if you call yourself a libertarian, you believe in the non-aggression principle, which is huge. It is the baseline of libertarianism. So there are only, tiny gullies between libertarianism and straight up voluntarism or agorism or, anarchism or whatever you want to call it. How about just abolishing the state, whatever it is, whatever you want to call it. There's very few things. So if you call yourself a libertarian, you're already pretty much there because you believe in the non-aggression principle. So stop believing in this authority and this aggression. It's terrible. Right now is the time to focus on Jesus Christ and the Lord. He is our one true King. Just, don't believe in this fairy tale of that we have to have a earthly king and an earthly government to force people around to do what we want them to do. It's very wrong. It's immoral. The only moral stance to have is voluntarism and the non-aggression principle. That's moral. And no religion, not Christianity, not Jew, and Christians are some of the worst, but in this country especially. But stop believing in this junk, and and just start believing in freedom and liberty, especially from government. It's what our founding fathers believed in too. They just didn't take it far enough. They were afraid to give us anarchy. They gave us a minarchy republic, which was okay, but you see what it grew into, and this is what minarchy always grows into, which is when minarchy isn't that great. So it's just not that great. Anyway, you guys subscribe, like, share, and I'll talk to you later on the flip side. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. Bye.